This video is all about the properties of ionic molecules. We are going to be looking at how the bonds form. We will then have a look at some examples, some we might already know. Then we will have a look at the strength of the bonds. We will then have a look at some examples of melting and boiling points. Then we will look at the solubility of ionic compounds, and then lastly we will look at the electrical conductivity. Ionic compounds form between metals and non-metals. The metals will form positive ions by losing electrons. The non-metals form negative ions by gaining electrons. You then have two ions, a positive and a negative, which will attract together to form an ionic compound. There are many different examples of ionic compounds. Some common ones include sodium chloride, which is the salt mainly found in seawater, magnesium oxide, and calcium carbonate. In ionic compounds, the bonds are strong. The attraction between the positive ion and the negative ion is extremely strong. It can be increased if you change the charges. So if this plus ion was to be a 2 plus ion and this negative ion was a 2 minus ion, there would be a stronger bond. So the higher the charge, the stronger the bond. Ionic compounds are solids at room temperature, and this is because they have high melting and boiling points. The solubility of ionic compounds varies. Many ionic compounds dissolve, however, some do not dissolve. Ionic compounds can conduct electricity, however, they need to be certain conditions. Ionic compounds cannot conduct when they are solid, but they can conduct when they are molten, which is a liquid, or an aqueous solution.